What is going on, guys? Zeta Skyfaith here, bringing you guys a little commentary slash tutorial, mainly a tutorial for you guys. I have my good friend DrLethal here. Say hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And yeah, so he's gonna be like my co-star in a way that I'm gonna be showing you guys how I snipe. And I've been meaning to do this video for a very long time, and yeah, and I'm having some mouse problems actually right now, a little bit. It's not too bad. Maybe it is. I don't know. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with this. And we're going to start off with two different styles of sniping. There is one style of sniping of just, OMA, junk flea. If you want the unbelievables, this is where to go. Junk flea, OMA, sniper only. And I'm sure DrLethal will agree with that.
Yeah.
And so, like I was trying to say is, OMA sniper only is completely different from S&D sniping. So we're going to start with this. So first of all, what I want to say, how I snipe in OMA sniper only is you make sure you have, I prefer 2 L96. If you do not have the Arctic Wolf or Black Magnum or Super Magnum like I have, go ahead, pick yourself up a L96 and a TPG-1 because you want to have 2 of the similar scopes like this. Reason for it is that might throw you off a little bit of your scope of your game if you have like the what's L11, I think it's called. I'm pretty sure L11 scope. But yeah, that will kind of mess you up, or the L96 Arctic Wolf, or not the Arctic Wolf, the Holiday Wolf. It might throw you off your game a little bit, but you might be adjusted to it already. But I'm not. I prefer this green scope on both my scopes. So anyway, going back to it, regardless, in OMA sniper only, if you want to keep that high KD and be able to hit those shots and quick scoping in general, if you want to be able to quick scope real fast like that, number one, you have to have a decent amount of FPS to actually quick scope somewhat fast. And you might see how I'm not actually hitting most people will hit their QQ, they'll hit Q and then hit Q again, and actually, snipe hitting the Q twice. Or other people, if you have 2 snipers, which is most recommended for mainly sniper OMA, you want to hit the 1 key and it'll switch you back to your other sniper. Once again, one thing you want to do with your tips and improve your game is you want to make sure you have your crosshairs on the guy. And I know that sounds pretty dumb for me to say that, but it actually is true. If you can actually just make sure you have, like, say if Lethal is right over here. If I can't, my freaking mouse keeps screwing up right now. If Lethal's standing right over here, and you got to make sure when you stand out, you got to make sure your crosshairs is on him. So that's your first. You want to make sure, regardless how fast you quick scope. So I could just go like this and I can miss. Well, that's going to give the time of you switching your gun is going to give him time to react and shoot at you. So you want to make sure your crosshairs is on him, and then you go ahead and shoot. So it'll be like then. So when you get the timing down, where you see the guy and he's coming out, you can easily kind of, like, I want to say, jump out and pre-fire and shoot at him. Now, when people are coming in like small areas like this, he's coming through the tunnel. It's an easy estimating where he's coming out. So if he's going to be spawned, like say if they spawn for a while and they're just standing there, then you hear him running out, sprinting out, whatever. That's an easy kill like that. Also, when you get good with the feel of quick scoping, what I want to say is you can easily just start hopping, keep it on hitting your space bar like I am, and then just jump around and start quick scoping. I mean, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. You're gonna miss a lot of your shots then. That's another way you can actually just keep on sniping. So all reality, OMA sniper only is just jumping around and quick scoping. But the fact to improve your score, you need to have the crosshairs on him. regardless if you're jumping, not jumping, whatever. One factor I want to say, one factor I do want to say is with the jump scopes in general. When you jump scope, you want to be in the highest point of your jump, and you want to be able to hit a jump and quick scope fast enough where you're not going to have any spread. That's one part with the L96 or any of the actual guns that you can just, or any of the snipers that you can actually jump up and just hit dead on where you're aiming at. So if I go up here and if Lethal's standing right there, I could just jump back and make sure I have my crosshairs on him. Hang on, my bad. If I could jump back and just, you know, easily take him out because my crosshairs are right on him. It's all about the crosshairs on the player. So once you have that done, I recommend scoping like this for a while. If you just scope in, reload, look for the next guy, make sure you get him. And I know it's going to be a lot more hectic than what it is right now that we're just kind of screwing around. But as soon as you hit somebody, you can just kind of wait for the guy to actually come to you. Like if you're shooting at one guy right here, you come around right here, pre-scope, he comes to you, and then you can pop out. There's another guy, usually roughly around this area. The best areas to be is, I want to say roughly, I prefer either right in this area or right up here. Reason for it is, one, you know where the spawns are, because you have one spawn right here, you have another guy that could spawn right here, and you can have another spawn that could be right here. With this, you want to be able to actually just, you know, be able to hit the shot down here, hit the shot right here, and then you also got to set yourself up where you're not showing to this guy up here. So it's very difficult to like maneuver. You want to be able to set yourself up where you're not going to be shot from certain different areas. So if I'm going to take this shot right here, there's multiple ways. Regardless, in Junk Flea, it's a small map, very big area. You can either peek right here, but you got to make sure there's no guy right behind you. That leads to the next tip in OMA Junk Flea. In OMA Junk Flea Sniper only, you want to be able to check your corners, be watching at all times, regardless where you're at. If it's OMA, you guys have a guy like up here, your focus is on him, but you don't realize there's a guy coming right behind you. So regardless, you want to be either take a shot at this guy, and then you want to be snapping back, looking behind you at all times. So if I take this shot, I got to look back. Okay, there's no one behind me. Okay, now I'm going to move up, check my corner, check around. Always check behind you, because there could be another spawn that goes up there and come out right beside the green barrel. Blah. So next thing I want to say is that make sure, yeah, it goes pretty much to those tips. One, make sure your crosshairs is actually on the player. Two, make sure you're moving and constantly moving. And three, make sure you're checking everywhere, a 360 degree all the time, because you don't know where they're going to be coming from in OMA. So that leaves the Junk Flea OMA sniping. We're going to go ahead and go to S&D sniping right about now.